Hey, I want to show you a concept today on creating melody notes from just basic chord progressions. Show you a couple of concepts that I use to give me that. So basically, when I'm playing my chords, instead of me playing, come here to the key of C. Instead of me playing, say I was take a 1, 5, 6, 4 chord progression. Instead of me just playing it straight forth like that, right? There's a way that you can create a melody. I took a 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 4 chord progression in the key of C. There's way that you can create melody notes coming from that. Alright, so I'm going to show you a couple of concepts that may help you out here. Number one, first thing I like to keep in mind is melody rises out of harmony, meaning that your melody notes is going to come, whatever melody you want to create, it's going to come from the harmony or the chord that you're playing at the time. For example, if I'm playing a C major chord, I got to add 9. I'm playing a C major chord with an add 9. I like to add that 9 on a lot of my chords. I'm playing a C major chord. Any melody that I choose to use to come from this, it's going to come from a note that will be inside the C major chord. For example, I'm going to take this G here, and I'm just going to create a melody off that G. Just taking that G right there, right? Another example, I'll take the E. Back and forth between the C and the E. Alright, just very simple. Just to give you the idea that melody comes from the harmony. For an example of something I wouldn't use E flat here. If I'm playing a C major chord, I wouldn't melodize normally off of E flat, for example, because that's gonna clash with the chord. And if I was playing a C minor chord, C minor 7 chord, for example, I can play off that E flat there because it goes within the chord. But I want to the basic rule is I want to stick my melody to the chord that I'm playing. Another concept too that I use is the scale that I'm playing in. For example, let me go to C sharp here. When I'm playing my 1, 5, 6, 4, any note in that scale is available. For C sharp scale is here. Alright, so any note in that scale is available to create little inside melodies, what I call them. I'm basically following the scale that I'm playing for. All right. So that's just an example of something that you can do. Basically, just picking any notes within that scale and playing it. So you got two concepts, like the chord. You can create a melody note from the chord or the scale. So one of the things I like to do, to take a 1, 5, 6, 4. So I'm just not, playing straight chords. A lot of times I like to go I like to roll my fingers from the 5 to the 2, 3. Let's move right here. I'm going G, off the D to the E, to the C, and then I'm do the same thing off the G. D, I'm going to do D, A, B, G, A. Alright, so you got. Then I'm going to come off. Let me show you this move. I really like this chord movement right here. Doing it in any really like that. Like this chord here, one of my favorite chords. All right, so what I'm doing is coming off the 6. I always do it on a 6 chord. There's probably other places that you can use it, but I like to use it as a 6 chord. So if I'm in the key of C, I got my 6s on my A here. I'm gonna come off my A, B, and do a off the B to the C. And what I'm going to do is, when I hit the chord, on the left hand I'm going to be hitting the A and the C at the same time, right? And then I'm going to hit the E and the rest of the chord, the minor 7 chord. So the whole minor 7 chord, A minor 7, is A, E, left hand, right hand, is G, B, C, and E. So what I'm doing, I'm taking that chord, and I'm hitting the A and C together, and then I'm hitting the E with the rest of the chord. So put that inside the groove. Alright, and then do the same. Do the same. But just playing around with it. Just take it up. Taking those chords and rolling them. No matter what chord I'm playing, I'm taking it. Take it up to G. I'm sorry, take it up to F. It doesn't matter. That right there is just taking that scale. Come to an easier key for you to see. Just taking that scale. So anyway, just taking, I do it all around the piano when I'm practicing. Just to get that in me. So you can see I'm rusty in some of my keys. Another good thing I use to help me know when to stop is I usually like to stop on intervals within my chord. So let me go back to the key of C so you can see it. Say I'm gonna stop on my 4 chord, right? So I'm gonna do my 1, 5, 6. Alright, and I wanna start my roll right here. I'm gonna make sure I stop on an interval of the chord I'm going to. So if I'm doing an F chord, I'm going to stop on the 5. So let me show you. 1, 5, 6. That time I stop on the 4, on the A, which is the 3rd of the chord that I'm going to. So basically, when you play that chord, if you stop on any one of those notes, it'll be fine. Do another one. Take that scale and just really play around with it. So anyway, I hope that helped. Like I said, just pretty much just taking those notes that are in the chord that you're playing, just coming up with different finger movements. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.